All right, welcome to today's workout. You should be already all warmed up. So if you haven't done your warm up yet, please stop this video, go and do your warm up, and then come back. All right, we are starting today's workout with curtsy lunges. We have about 7 movements today in this workout. I'm not gonna start a timer or anything like that. We're gonna just flow through these movements. I want you to stick with me. You don't have to move at the same pace as me, but when I move on to the next movement, you get to too. All right, so we're gonna jump right in here. Our first movement is a curtsy lunge. So we're gonna take our leg and cross it back behind, drop down into a lunge, bending that back knee down to the floor, and then stepping it together. And then we're alternating sides. So we step that foot back behind, down, and back together, right there. Now, the curtsy lunge, and we're going, all right? I want you to get going. Start this movement. You can start nice and slow, and then start speeding up as you feel comfortable with these curtsy lunges. The curtsy lunges are a great one if you have a set of dumbbells and you'd like to hold on to them here. You can grab those dumbbells in those hands and just hold the weights throughout these curtsy lunges. Right here, it just adds a little bit of resistance. It's gonna increase the difficulty here of these curtsy lunges, but by no means is it necessary. We're gonna do 4 rounds of these movements today. So we're just flowing through this first round. We're getting familiar with these movements. You're working at your own pace. So you might be going twice as fast as me. You might be not going quite as fast as I am. And either way, you're doing it right. All right, here we go. Good, let's get a couple more. Very good. Our next movement is a sunbird. We're down on the floor on our hands and knees, right here. Now we're lifting opposite arm and leg. Lifting opposite arm and leg, kicking back through the heel, keeping those hips in nice alignment, and then bringing it back to the floor. Good. Lift and lengthen, reaching out, and then back to the floor. Here we go. We're alternating, squeezing at the top, and then slowly bringing it back to center. Good. Good. Keeping our core nice and tight. I want you to really think about engaging those abdominals, keeping them nice and tight here as you're lifted. We're not winging the back, so we're not lifting that heel up. And we're working. So I'm not just demonstrating. I hope you're with me, following along. Good. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze, and then release. Good. Here we go. And down. Couple more. Good. All right. Get up off the floor. Our next movement is a squat into a high knee. Squat, high knee. Again, you could add dumbbells here if you want. So you grab those dumbbells, hold them in your hands right like this. All right, you can also increase the intensity of this movement by turning that into a kick. So you can stay right here, high knees, or add a kick right here. Here we go. Good, we're keeping our chest lifted through these squats. So you don't see me hinging forward as I squat down. My chest is lifted. All right, we're gonna keep that chest lifted in our squats. Drive through the heels. Good, here we go. You've got a few more. 3, 2, 1. Good job. We're down on the floor for our bear crawl. So you're getting down on the floor just like you're gonna crawl, okay? And then tuck those toes and lift the knees up off the floor. Just an inch or 2 up off the floor. Now you can work on just holding right here, or take some lateral steps, walking those hands and feet side to side. Good. You're gonna feel those quads. We just did those squats, and now we're doing using our quads again. So you're gonna feel it burn. I want you to stay with it. Good. Maybe stepping side to side, or maybe just working on holding that bear crawl. Knees up off the floor. If you need to come down for a moment. Get those toes under you, lifting the knees up off the floor. Here we go. Good. You're almost there. we're back down on the floor. All right, so come back down onto your back, hands down beside the hips. From here, we're gonna lift our hips up into a bridge. And now, to really activate these hamstrings, we're gonna walk our feet out away from us. You could take 1 or 2 steps and then walk them back in. And notice that I'm keeping my hips lifted throughout. So here we go. I'm walking my feet out, out, in, out, out, in, keeping my hips lifted, out, out, in. If you find that it's too much to walk the feet in and out, just hold your bridge. Press through the heels, activate the backs of the legs, and stay with it. Otherwise, you're stepping out, out, in. Keeping those hips lifted, chin up away from chest. You've got it. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Good, come on down. And then actually, you know what? We're still on the floor here. So we're going into a windshield wiper with our legs. So our hands are out to the sides of the room, and we're gonna take our legs side to side, keeping the core engaged. Now the modification here is to bend those knees. All right, so we're going side to side. I didn't really warn you that we don't have breaks in this workout. When we're done with our first 7 movements, we'll grab a drink of water. Okay, so modification is to bend those knees. We're keeping our core nice and tight. So every time you come back to center, I want you to think about that low back pressing into the floor. Here we go. Good. Good. Make it more difficult by straightening out those legs. Flowing side to side. Good. So you're not releasing. I'm not dropping my feet to the floor. I'm keeping my core tight throughout this movement and only twisting as far as I can and while still keeping the core engaged. Good. Let's do one more. All right, flip yourself over. We're going into a push-up position. These are our T push-ups. Now the modification here is to elevate the hands. So grab a table or the side of a couch and elevate the hands for this movement if you need a modification. Otherwise, we're here, we're in a push-up position. We're gonna open one arm up to the sky, then bring it back to center. You can throw a push-up in here, and then other arm, rotating, open. My feet are nice and wide here for this. Push up, rotate. Now, if the push-up is too much, just omit the push-up and focus on holding that plank and opening up to the sides of the room. Keep working here. I'm going to show the modification. So the modification is up with the hands elevated, and then we're doing that same thing. Rotate, open, back to center, maybe omitting the push-up, back to center, maybe throw a push-up in there. Now my couch is a little squishy for that, but keep going. Do one more to each side. You got it. Here we go. Feet nice and wide, holding that plank position. If you don't have an elevated surface that you can use, but it's too much to be up, then drop down to the knees. Here we go. All right, that was our last one. Good job. Now grab that sip of water. I promised you. Grab that sip of water, and then we're gonna go back to the beginning of these movements and work our way through. All right, ready? We're back into our curtsy lunges. You can grab those hand weights here, those dumbbells down to your sides. Curtsy lunge, cross that leg, back behind you, knee drops down towards the floor. Good. You don't have to come all the way to touching the floor, okay? You absolutely can, but you do not need to. All right, just lunge to where you're comfortable, right there, dropping that knee down towards the floor and back together. Good, here we go. We're staying with it here. Working. That first round was a little bit long because I wanted to make sure you had time to get familiar with all of those movements. So we'll move a little bit quicker this time through. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're making our way down to the floor for our sunbirds. So you're on your hands and knees. And then we're lifting opposite arm and leg, squeezing at the top, keeping the spine nice and long, and back down to the floor. Here we go, breathe. Kick back through that heel, extend through the fingertips. Good. This is a core stability movement. Anytime we kind of get ourselves off balance, we're working on all of those stabilizing muscles. Good. You have an option here. If it's too much to go arm and leg, just focus on one leg. Go leg, leg. All right, here we go. Get a couple more of these. Good. All right, let's come back up. Whew, breathe. We've got our squat to our high knee or kick. So squat, high knee, squat, high knee, or add a kick in there, right there. Here we go. Again, this is a great time to grab those dumbbells. If you want to increase the intensity or the difficulty here, grab those dumbbells, hold them in your hand, or even one dumbbell here is a great option. Squat, kick or high knee. Here we go. Good. You can stay right here. Squat, high knee. Moving at your own pace. The only person you're competing with is yourself. All right? That person that you were yesterday, you're being 1% better today, giving it just that much more effort. All right? Good job. All right, we're back down to the floor for our bear crawls or our bear crawl hold. So we're down here in a bear hold position, knees just hover, our spine is long. Maybe we're holding our bear crawl, or maybe we're walking those hands and feet side to side. I know this is a quad burner. Whew. The fronts of those thighs are talking to you. You got it. Here we go. Stay with it, even if you're just holding. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yay. All right, flip yourself over. We've got our bridge with our walkouts. Right here, now we're working on the back sides of those legs. So we were working on the fronts, now we're moving to the back. Ready? Up into your bridge. If you want to add your dumbbells here, go for it. Walk your feet out, out, in, keeping those hips lifted throughout. Right here. Woo! Good job. Stay with it. Again, if it's too much to do those walkouts, just hold your bridge. Lift those toes up off the floor. Squeeze the booty at the top of this movement. You don't want to hyperextend the spine, so we're not arching the back. We're just lifting up enough that the booty and the hamstrings engage. Good. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we're going into those wiper legs. So we're teeing those arms out to the sides of the room, and then we're taking those legs side to side. Keep those shoulders plastered down to the floor. Modify by bending those knees. Head and shoulders are on the floor, moving side to side. Good job. I told you this round was going to go faster. We only have one more movement here, and we'll be done with round 2. Good. Bringing those legs back to center each time. Low back pressing into the floor. Here we go. Stay with it. And good job. T push-ups. Right here. Get into your plank position. And then feet out nice and wide. All right. We're rotating. Open. Back to center. Open. And you can throw a push-up in there. Maybe you want to throw a push-up in each time. Or maybe you want to alternate. Again, modification here, keep going. Modification is to elevate those hands or possibly drop down to those knees. I prefer elevating the hands because you're still in that nice long plank position, but if that's not an option, then coming to your knees is. All right, here we go, last one. Woo! of round 2, you guys. Good job. We're gonna get 2 more rounds in here. Whew, breathe. All right. I'm gonna grab my dumbbells this time just so you can see what that looks like. All right, I'm back with my weights and we're gonna get into round 3 here. We've got curtsy lunges. Ready? We're stepping that foot back behind. Drop that knee down to the floor. Good. So right here, this is just called a suitcase hold. So anytime you see suitcase hold, you're just holding onto those weights as if they are your suitcase handles, right? Good, here we go. Curtsy lunges. If you wanna increase the intensity, maybe take a pulse, okay? Anytime you add like a little half rep, you're increasing the time that muscle is under tension, and you're gonna get more work, okay? It's a great, easy way to add intensity to any of your workouts. I just add that little half pulse in there. If you don't want it, just move right through. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going down to the floor for our sunbird flows. Right here. This is a good time to breathe deeply. Catch your breath. Good. We're squeezing at the top, making sure that we're not winging that spine. So winging the spine would look like this. I'm not winging my spine. I'm keeping my core nice and tight. Right here. Good job. Breathe. Squeeze at the top of that movement. Squeeze. Press back through that heel like you're pushing something away from you back there. Push it back. Ooh, squeeze. Good. Couple more. Here we go. Whew. And last one. Great job. All right, we're back up to our squats with our high knees. And I'll show you right here. I'm gonna add 1 dumbbell this time. So we're squatting, high knee. Squat, high knee. Or add a kick in there, right here. Woo! All right, you can do the same thing with 2 dumbbells. Just front rack those dumbbells right here, right here. Here we go. Stay with it. Whew. All right, I feel like my quads already know what's coming next. Those bear crawls. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, we're down into our bear crawls. Come down onto all fours. Again, maybe you're staying right here. Lifting up into a hover, hold it as long as you can. Come back down for a short rest. Or maybe you're moving side to side. Here we go. Whew. Breathe. This is another great one to get control of that breath. Breathe deeply. You've got it. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we've got our bridge walkouts. I'm gonna show you here how you add a weight. So if you want, you can just hold that dumbbell right on those hip points, right? And then you lift up into your bridge, squeeze at the top, and you just have that little bit of added resistance. We're walking our feet out, out, in, out, out, in. Good. Keeping those hips lifted. Again, you can always just get rid of those walkouts and just hold your bridge. Or maybe even come down and then come back up into your bridge. All right? If you want even more resistance, you could add 2 dumbbells. Good job. Stick with it. 3, 2, 1. Good, down. All right. Careful when you put your weights down, always. Don't do like a throw it to the side. Roll yourself to the side. Get that weight or put it back down. Ready? Here we go. We're doing our windshield wiper legs. We're going side to side. Keeping those shoulders glued to the floor here and modifying by bending those legs. Here we go. Keeping the core nice and tight. These do not have to be super fast repetitions here. Going slower actually probably increases the difficulty. Keeping the core nice and tight. We're not releasing, we're not letting like a deep twist into the spine here. We're keeping those obliques engaged. Good. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're down to our 7th movement. Those T push-ups, our feet are out nice and wide. We're in that plank position. Ready? Here we go. Up. All right. You know the drill by now. Modify here if you need to. Throw as many push-ups in here as you would like. Breathe. And don't stop. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, grab that sip of water. We have one more round. We're gonna go through one more round. You can do it. I can do it. We can do it. All right. All right. Here we go. We're on to those curtsy lunges. And you can hold those weights if you would like. Ready? Here we go. Curtsy lunge. Right here. Good. Taking this at your own pace. Breathe. You've got it. I'm checking our time here. All right, we're doing great. All right, here we go. Breathing. All right, if 3 rounds was enough for you, then I hope you're not pushing yourself through this 4th round. You know by now, I want you to listen to your body, honor your body. So if 3 rounds was all you need today, then turn this video off, go to your cool down, all right? You also know if you still have a little bit left in the tank, then don't turn this video off, stay with it, and keep pushing. Here we go, we're going to sunbirds, right here. Good, kick that heel back behind you. Engage that hamstring, the glute. Here we go. Stay with it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, up. Squat with a high knee. Ready? Here we go. Squat, high knee. Grab those weights if you'd like, or add that kick. Here we go. Good job. Keep that chest lifted. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Down to your bear crawl. Maybe you're holding it, maybe you're walking. Here we go. You know the drill. Spine nice and long. Keeping the core tight. Our knees are low, so try to keep your hips low. Don't be in that high, 3rd grade PE bear crawl position. We're keeping our hips nice and low here. Maybe you're just holding. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bridge walkouts. Here we go. Up into your bridge. Up, squeeze at the top. Here we go. Walk out. Walk out, out. In. Here we go. We're almost there, you guys. Stay with it. Even if you just need to hold your bridge here, squeeze. You've got this. You're getting stronger. And down. Good. Windshield wiper those legs right here, side to side. Good. Breathe. Keep that core tight. I'm not as worried about how far over your legs go as I am about you keeping your core tight throughout this movement, staying in control, really using those obliques. You can get a lot of work just keeping those legs right here near center, taking them over, back to center. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. We've got one final movement. It's our T push-ups. Ready? You know the drill. Modify as you need to. Throw as many push-ups in here as you'd like. Feet out nice and wide. Rotate open. Here we go. Final few seconds of this workout. Push it all the way to the end. Stay with it. Breathe. Three, 2, throw one more push-up in there. You've got it. Ah, and done. Wow. All right. Grab that sip of water. Tame that crazy hair. Nice job, you guys. Great work. Make sure that you do a cool down, all right? I can't emphasize it enough. This is the time to stretch your muscles. They're all warmed up. You worked hard. You owe it to yourself to give your body that little loving care. I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes if you have it. Go to a cool down video and make this time count. Give your body a little love. Give it some stretches. Drink your water, and we'll see you soon. Very soon. All right. Great job, Fit Life members. See you soon.